They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
No, we change it.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell to the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Play action. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again is Jackson. Yeah, he's got it. But all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. 2nd down and 6 now.
13.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 19 yards away. Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you break your way to that corner. Go ahead and well execute.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ball has it knocked loose. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
David Ojabo running in to take him down. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rodgers going to get this complete to his running back Hall.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Rodgers again now. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 26 yards.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But
they've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 4 before being taken down. He'll pick up the 38.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down and 8.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
1st down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Running left, it's Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 33 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 32 on the play.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
On play action, Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jets 17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On play action, now Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Inside the 20. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Play action. Now Jackson. This throw caught right around the 6. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now Lamar changing the play.
You've been here before.
Third and goal, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 3 yards out. And the Ravens take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Tucker with the extra point. Now on everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that was not what you would call a straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
27-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
Back now in Baltimore. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
First and goal, Jets.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Second and goal from the 1. Ball again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
27.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now they're thin as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
He's got his man. It's Andrews.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Tucker's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.